Alrighty, here we go. So the tactics here are, I'll try and explain it as I go, but essentially you let the Crystal Wyvern Queen come to you. And you want to get into a corner where she kind of gets stuck or where it's easy to target her. Whenever you're teleporting, always remain still and remain on the ground so that there's less likelihood of glitching out and not teleporting. As soon as you get in, you want to get on the dino and move so that you're not in the way of the fireball that's coming right now. Too slow. So you want to run down here. You want to get behind her because she does this flap attack, which pushes you away. So if you get in behind her, she just pushes you back. Yeah. So now I can just pound on her from here. Until she's about, I think it's like 20-25%, and then she'll lift off and fly away. Now you see there's two nests either side here. At different stages of health, she will land in one of those nests, and it's always that nest over there first, but it's hard to get her into a corner over there, so I just use this corner here. And she'll come down and try and attack me, and whenever she comes down to try and attack, I'll bite her, and then when she's taken enough damage, she'll fly over to that far nest. You'll see in a second. And then I'll run over and get her there. Okay, you see she's turning around now and she's flying away. She's heading to this nest here. So it's always the same nest. Some people say it's random. It's not random. It's always the same. So I'm going to run over here. That attack she just did there sometimes targets the player. So just be aware of that and carry some med brews with you if you need to. I just use food. It heals me up. So I'm going to get her down to 50% health now, and then she'll fly off again. As you can see, the Reaper's damage reduction is just nullifying what she does. Now, I'm getting stuck. Why am I stuck? Okay. Her next landing will be over here in this nest, so for the rest of the arena, we're just going to sit in this corner and attack. That's it. Now, the reason I go into the corner here is because it's impossible for her to push us away, so you just sit here and attack. So I do enough damage to her, she'll land in this nest. So, I mean, you can attack her in some other corner, it doesn't really matter, but she's going to be landing here, so you might as well just stand here and attack. And now we're going to get her down to about, I think it's like about 10% health, and then she'll try and fly away again. But always throughout the entire fight, she's going to aggro on you. So you don't need to run around chasing her. You just sit in a corner and wait for her to come to you. And there you go, she takes off. She'll just fly down every now and then and try and chomp you. You just pummel her. So you don't need to use a Reaper, you can use anything. Like a well-bred Rex will probably do more damage than this. Use a Rex, no problem. She's just about dead. I like Reaper just because of the damage reduction. It's can jump, it can move quickly, so it's just easy. Yeah, anything at all. And there we go, killed her. You can see I got the loot straight away, so I don't need to loot her body, but if you don't automatically pick up the loot, do remember to jump off your mount and quickly run up here and just check the corpse if you can get up this little gap. Cool, nothing. And if you want to, you smack her with a taxidermy kit and get a dermis. So just make sure when you're, obviously again, for people who don't know, you've got to be standing still when the timer gets to 0. So be off your mount, be on the ground, and the timer on 0. It's also a good idea to store any loot on your dino. Hang on, we've got a bit of a lag from the save. Loot's already on the dino, so I'm just going to leave it there. But if you've got a if you're using a wyvern to do the fight, I do believe that they eat these crystals, so you might not want to store them on your wyvern. Okay, and that's it. Simple, really. And we're back. Now to do the arena again, you just have to wait 10 minutes. There's a 10-minute cooldown. So if you wanted to do a whole lot of runs together, back to back, which is easy to do on Crystal Isles because there's a 1-minute wait for artifacts to respawn. So you just sit in an artifact, collect about 5 of them, put them on an otter. An otter can store unlimited artifacts, number of the same artifact. And we're all done. Grab our loot. The end.